And then I need to head south. I need to cross the river and head around the mountains. Once I've got around the mountains, is that woman still... Yeah, she's still there defending me. Personal bodyguard for the win. So, hopefully, this will be a relatively uneventful trip. But, actually then again... Oh, cool, there are actually salmon migrating upriver. Or at least some kind of fish, anyway. Actually, before I go any further, let's get myself sorted so that I've got... There we go. Just got some defensive and offensive magics on now. Easy. I do like the sparks. But fire does seem to do well on living creatures. Lots of carcasses around. Well, we've got someone up ahead. Don't know whether they're a brigand or a guard or a traveller. Hello, who are you? Hello.
I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my taste so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet?
No, not particularly.
You've not heard of the gourmet? Author of Uncommon Taste? He is a wizard with a spatula. Well, not an actual wizard, but his recipes are legendary. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
Really? Wow, I'm just so excited. Will you watch out that you don't get mauled by a wolf while you're out picking flowers? Actually, then again, I shouldn't really criticise. I'm a bit of a flower picker myself. Well, you know, gotta have something to brew your potions. They might not taste very nice, but... that's what you get. The correct application of extreme pointy-sworded violence and fire. So we've got some random guy picking ingredients for weird recipes. What do you think's up there? Some kind of mountain pass. What do you think, Lydia? Think I should go that way? Oh, flowers. Let's check the map. Well, there's no reason to assume that it wouldn't be a good idea to head that way. It's sort of heading in the right direction, and there might be some sort of pass going through the mountains. Yes! Let's go off the beaten track, up this little path, and see if there's a way either through the mountains or something. Already beginning to feel a bit cold. What is it with this game? I wander into a snowy area, and suddenly I actually do feel colder. Well, I can't see anything on my compass yet. Hopefully, I'll find something soon. That, or I'll just end up climbing over the mountain, I don't know. There's some sort of cave off that way. probably not such a good idea for me to actually head in that direction, though. Let's keep going up. I may quite literally find a way over the mountain. Jeez. Whew. It's getting pretty damn blustery. Wow, I'm very popular today. Getting phone calls and all sorts of stuff. Right. Ooh. This is looking interesting. No. This way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, this looks suitably interesting. A little pass through the mountains. I mean, it's so barren and cold here. I've not seen another living thing apart from these barely alive plants since I got here. I'm heading roughly in the right... Oh my god, there is something alive. Holy crap, some crazy mountain goats. Ha. Right, I've put my phone on silent now. Honestly. Some people are just so rude. Am I like running with goats now? Get out of the way, you silly goat, otherwise I'm going to cut you. Right, let's check the map. Whoa, so basically I didn't go up the mountain, I just kind of... Oh, I see, so I went up, so I bypassed that area there. Oh, actually, that's not so bad, is it? That's not so bad at all. But basically, I thought I got high up. I didn't. I just kind of scooted around the edge. Just shows you how bloody big these mountains are. So I just hug the mountain to the right, then it's probably the best thing to do. What the hell is some sort of old ruin? Whoa! An actual knackered gate. You need a bit of a rest. Yeah, we were running through a mountain. Well, over a mountain. Certainly looks like an old... I don't know. And an old book. Quite an expensive book. What's it doing in here? I don't know. It's like a gate with a toilet or something. So it looks like there might have been some kind of old thing here. I don't know. I think if I follow this river, that might get me there. Navigating in this game, it's quite easy with the map. Oh, how beautiful is that? So literally, yeah, if I follow this up, it will lead me straight there. It'll be on the other side of the river if I follow... Oh my god, there's something over there. Okay, it's time. Maybe diving into the water's not such a great idea. Oh, troll! You disgust me. Now burn. That's it, burn! Oh my god, it's regenerating. Oh, that is so ugly. Look at it. What an ugly, ugly brute. Ugh. At least I can make resist poison potions and other kind of basically poisony type stuff. What the? There were. These Nern roots hum. That's just a bit wrong. Poor elk. And we have a random corpse. Stormcloak guy. Well, sorry, Stormcloak guy, you've really not had much luck, have you? Wow, there's a lot of Stormcloak guys. And I have no idea what that is, but whatever it is, I'm having it. What's that? Chimera Vamidium. Chimera Vamidium. I don't know what it is. A note. You did well. You jumped into the river and shot a troll with a bow. Admittedly, I cut it down and set it on fire, but you did quite well. You did quite well. Well done. You can have a pay rise. You can have a 5% more than what I'm currently paying you. 5%, that's a good pay rise, that is. Books. Whoa, okay. Heavy armour has increased. Not particularly useful. What's his note? What? No, the note. Multiple complaints about attacks. Use some more civilian support for the area, blah blah blah. Probably just a couple of wolves. Send at most 2 men. Oh dear. Should have sent more than 2 men. Or you should have sent some decent men. So I'm really getting close to where these greybeards sort of hang out and have their parties. They're probably like old monks or something, because only monks live up in the mountains away from everybody else. And if they're monks, you know what that means? They will totally be into brewing alcohol. It was the monks, I think it's argued, but it's fairly likely that it was monks that are the first to actually start making alcohol. Not in any great quantities anyway. So there's going to be alcohol. And where there's alcohol and solitude and no women, there's massive drunken parties. That's just a theory. I mean, when a load of guys who haven't seen women in like 5 years get really drunk and they know that ultimately there are no witnesses, you do wonder what's going to happen. Oh. Did look like there... Oh no, there are women here. Ah. This is where I'm supposed to be going, isn't it? Yeah. Doesn't look like a random mad community of monks. I'm disappointed now. Very disappointed.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
High Hrothgar. Oh, so this actually isn't where the greybeards are. That would make more sense. So why am I here? Hang on. Let's look at the quests. I actually then don't know why I came here. Why did I come here? Oh, I'm just stupid. Right. Okay, so how am I going to get up there? Oh, not really from this angle, am I? I'm an idiot. What I really could have done with is... Well, maybe I can get from this angle. I have no idea. I'm going to have to give it another go, aren't I? There's got to be a better way up there. There has to be. Where did I come? You know, now I'm here. I might as well actually go and see what there is.
What could it mean? Return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor and such power?
Yeah. Who knows? Well, okay, admittedly, this...
Oh gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Okay, too many people like to stop you, and, Riverwood. Right. Okay, I'm now beginning to wonder, how am I going to get there? Okay. Grab some butterflies. I'm like a cat. I'm just kind of trying to catch butterflies. Right. Okay, I'm gonna find a way to get there. I am. Ah, so it wasn't actually that far away at all. Basically, it's just near the entrance of the village. There's a way up through here. So yeah, that's actually pretty straightforward. Ooh. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Interesting, huh, Lydia? So yeah, it looks like these are the beginnings of the 7,000 steps. Oh, what we got here? Hello, Wolfie. Goodbye, Wolfie. So yeah, hopefully these 7,000 steps don't take too long, but I get the impression that, well, 7,000? It sounds like a lot. At least it's some awesome scenery though. You got to admit that. That is one thing that this game really does well. Same with Oblivion, really. Scenery. Scenery is pretty epic. Well, out my way, goat. And if there's little of these little emblem story things dotted about, then that's going to help pass the time. Oh, we've got some random guy. Possibly a bandit, no?
Keep it.
Did you hear the weird greybeard call?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Yeah, God knows. So what are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
No, I suppose not. Catch you later.
Good day.
So what does this one say? Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. I'm assuming they mean voice as in the magical power of the voice, rather than language in general. Because you would have thought to spread over the entire face of the planet, that implies some kind of civilization, you know? I think we've got some wolf calling in the distance I can hear. Hello. Wow, okay, you're fast. Okay, maybe, oh, I feel a bit woozy. Whew. Okay. That's not good. Oof. Okay, maybe this pilgrimage is... Maybe I'm not quite ready for it. Oof. Or maybe I should make sure that I've got oak flesh ready. Whew. Okay, that was tough. Oh, that's an ice wolf. I'm guessing anything that's... Why did it have to start snowing? I'm guessing anything that's got an ice prefix is pretty much a lot tougher than the normal variety. I hear giants are very strong. It'll be just my luck if I meet an ice giant. Where'd it go? Oh. Well, I suppose if I keep this flame in my hand, it'll keep me warm. I thought that was it for a second. It's just a drifty banner. Yeah, you're not an ice wolf. You're just a regular wolf, aren't you? Well, it's ate all the meat. That was quick. Oh, bloody hell, it's cold. Oh, we have some offerings. Well, I don't know whether these greybeards are... Yeah, they might end up... I don't know, they might have some weird magic and they'll spy me and destroy me if I steal their stuff. Okay. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Well, that's a bit mean, isn't it? I mean, broke their hearts? You don't do that. You know, if someone loves you, you've got to let them down gently. You don't break their hearts, shout them down. It's just rude. It's mean. Is another emblem? No. Oh my god, why does it have to be so bitterly cold? Honestly, I am actually now feeling cold in real life. It's just ridiculous. I think I get too wrapped up in games. Phew, god. Oh, are we there yet? I mean, why are they going up and down and... Oh, hang on, we've got someone. Why are you sitting in the snow?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Rothgar.
Yeah, wolves are fine. So who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Hey, no, I respect that. Bit of privacy. What does this one say? Cain called on Pathornax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. So I'm guessing Pathornax. I mean, that sounds like a dragon name because it's long and difficult to pronounce. And Cain sounds more humanish. Okay. Together they taught men to use the voice. See that? You see, you can't easily tell genders from that. So you get the impression, since there are dragonborns, people have dragon blood that somewhere, according to certain YouTube movies anyway, there are, you know, people who have dragon ancestry. So therefore, at some point, someone, well, let's say that love where the dragon spurred man's love, I think that love was reciprocated at some point. And then, well, the rest, as they say, it's just nature taking its course, I guess. And that's how... So I'm sort of descended from someone who got on with dragons far too well. God, this place is freezing. What I want to know is why is it the path so far? It goes up and it goes down, then it goes up and down. I think they just draw. Oh my god. Is that like a troll? That looks like a troll. It's an ice troll, maybe. Yeah. Or a frost troll, in fact. Oh god. It's a three-eyed troll. No, not dragon skin. Okay, maybe I need to shout at it. So, firstly, oak flesh, flames. Yeah. And then I need to very quickly shout unrelenting force. Burn! Burn! Maybe... Oops. Did I? Oops. What's about, Lydia? You just kind of got in the way. Oops. That didn't go too well, did it? Yes, I know I'm stealing all of her stuff. It's not a very honourable thing to do, but it's valuable. And I don't know, maybe... Oops. It was a frost troll, it scared me. I forgot I had the voice. Need to remember I have the voice. I can't... People go near me and they die. It's like that Arval guy. I just electrified a chicken and suddenly he decides he wants to suicide on me. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was strong, although their sacrifices were manifold. Sacrifices often are. Okay, now I'm on my own, because I set fire to my personal bodyguard. Well, there's no witnesses. Who's to say? Who's to say how she died? Really? I mean, that troll looked pretty damn tough. Oh, why is it going down again? Honestly, you know what? If they'd built... Because I've gone all the way around the mountain from the feel of it. If they'd just built the steps in one direction, straight to the monastery, I bet you it would only be in about 1,000 steps. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Oh. Well, I suppose, yeah. Okay, they're getting closer together, these things, now. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen, what is it? It's probably Jurgen Windcaller began his 7th year meditation. His 7-year meditation. What? To understand how strong voices could fail. Ugh. How they could fail? God, it's bloody cold. If I face another troll, I might not actually survive. I think Lydia did actually distract it quite nicely. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. So I'm guessing he started the Greybeards then. I'm getting more and more confused about this legend as time goes on. All I know is that dragons came first. They got a bit miffed at humans because they were not very good, and then one guy seduced a dragon and then taught everyone else the voice. Everyone got pissy with the dragons. The dragons buggered off, and then another guy like regretted it all and thought, you know, this isn't fair. Then spent 7 years crying, and then climbed to the top of a mountain, and everyone was really scared at someone who could stay at the top of a mountain for 7 years and not die. So they decided, well, okay then, we're not going to mess with him. And then he, I assume, went back up the mountain and built this place. Well, I'm not going to loot all these offerings. It's just not right.